Hello and welcome to Armarnis Plays, yet another Xcom series here on YouTube. In this intro episode I will tell you how we set up our game and why. Firstly, we will play on Brutal without the Progeny mini campaign because I think it sucks pretty much. So Valen doesn't tell us to don't blow stuff up at all times, so reduced beginner VOs is a must. So next we have the second wave options. We will have strict screening enabled after I find it. Yes, here it is. So that each of our soldiers fits into every role, more or less. Next we have Commander's Choice down here, because I always feel I should be the one that decides who does what, even though my decisions may backfire quite often. So beware. Next we will activate cinematic mode and the friendly skies. Yeah, don't scream, because I activate both, because I have edited the ini file so that both options just give us 5% effect, because I really dislike what they did to the aiming stacking on level ups. They flattened out how much aim you can get in the end. So yeah, to counter that, cinematic mode is pretty okay, I think. And friendly skies, well, it's air game is air game in XCOM, and yeah, I guess you know it's pretty much only RNG, so 5% doesn't hurt too much. It should be quite difficult nonetheless. Yeah, so lastly we will choose we are Legion, because the Sky Ranger seat upgrades are, yeah, in my opinion, just money sinks, and yeah, it also has some downsides to have 8 guys from the get-go, because it will lead to more exhaustion of our troops due to fatigue, more wounded time in hospitals because we can get more soldiers shot at and wounded. So yeah, nothing too wrong about it. Okay, I think that's it already, because I won't click anything else. So yeah. Just a few more words about what I changed in the ini file besides from friendly skies and cinematic mode. Um, I decided to reduce the repair cost from 20% in money, melt, alloys and stuff down to 10%, because 20% is just way too expensive in my opinion. Just some needless hurdle you have to skip all the time if you get badly wounded on a soldier. I also reduced the soldier costs if we should come into the situation where I have to buy a new one. It's now only 10 or 15, I'm not entirely sure, but we can also get more soldiers by council offers if we decide to pick them up. Next thing is I have slightly reduced the Psi experience we need for the highest 2 tiers, because no more grind than necessary in my opinion. It will take long enough anyway to get Psi and the later tiers. And also I have removed the will penalty if you get critically wounded. 5 will loss is not much, but I think a critical wound should yeah, maybe even raise your stats, because The soldiers hate the aliens even more than before, not only because they want to take Earth from us, but because yeah, they burnt his ass with plasma or whatever. And also I have slightly increased the arc thrower stun chance. It's I think set to 0.51 in the INI for Long War, and I decided to raise it up to 0.60. I don't know how much percent that will add it in the end. Maybe if it's too strong I will tone it down a bit. Basically I did it so we have a realistic chance to stun an alien even if it has 2 or 3 health points and not only 1, because yeah, sometimes you can't make sure you get it down to 1 HP. Okay, I think that covered almost anything, except maybe if you haven't realized it yet, I'm not a native English speaker, I'm from Germany, so if I drop some real nonsense or German gibberish, don't be mad, I will try my best. So, let's start the game and drop into the next episode where the fighting will commence.